Hello everyone, Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. Decks have already been shuffled. Let's tap into the energy of the collective. Let's start over. Pardon me. Okay. So we have Divine Feminine. We have GPS. We have Spiritual, Chaos, Ego, Death, Downward Spiral, Spiritual Awakening. Ooh. We have Spiritual Gifts. That one fell on the floor. Okay. Collective. Who is tracking you? Somebody who's going through an awakening. Paying attention to your spiritual gifts here. Okay, we have the Devil. We have the Six of Cups. The Tower. We have the Empress. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, collective. So I could definitely be talking to a Divine Feminine here. Divine Masculine, take it how it resonates for you. Flip the roles how they fit. Remember to use your discernment. If the reading doesn't fit, it just doesn't fit for you. Maybe the next one will. If you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and share. It helps to support my channel, and it's greatly appreciated. So yes, this is a collective reading. But what I'm seeing here is I could be talking to a Divine Feminine. There's somebody here trying to track you. Your spiritual gifts are being heightened, I've heard. Whoever this person is, they could be going through like an ego death. It's somebody in a devilish energy. And I'm also getting this could definitely be somebody from the past, a lover. I feel like this person is thinking back on good times, past memories of the two of you. Yeah. There's something changing in this person's life. And of course, if they're going through a spiritual awakening, something suddenly happened, okay? I'm seeing you in this Empress energy. The number 3 could be very significant. You're somebody who was always very nurturing to this person. I feel like whoever you are, definitely in feminine energy. This person saw you as a good parent. So this could be an ex-husband, an ex-lover. Maybe you two share children together, or if you didn't share children together, you could have possibly been a parent already. Yeah. I feel like this could definitely be an ex-husband, or someone who saw you as like marriage material. Somebody you possibly could have shared a home with. Even if you didn't live with this person and you spent a lot of time together. Okay. I'm getting that this person admired you. The way Spirit's showing it to me is like they admired how you didn't feel like you needed to be like everyone else. Um, I feel like you stood alone. Um, and not saying you didn't have people around you, but you're more the type that had few. Okay. You didn't technically fit in with the crowd, right? Maybe this person was used to being around people who keep up with the Joneses type of mentality. And this person was this way. I feel like you were not. You went to the beat of your own drum. Um, hmm. But I feel like you're receiving some kind of public recognition. And I feel like, so this could be something you're doing online. um, Something to do with spirituality. Because I feel like your gifts are being heightened here. So this person could be watching you celebrate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like mm, things are coming into fruition for you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like giving and receiving. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something more for my collective. We have the Five of Swords. Mm. This person was definitely somebody who like stabbed you in the back. Somebody you walked away from. This person was sneaky. And I also am seeing like this person sneakily watches you. Okay? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're somebody who goes against the grain. You're somebody who stands out. You're a strong believer in your spiritual gifts. You're somebody who, I'm telling you, you walk to the beat of your own drum. So it's almost like maybe the people that live where you are, maybe they are not so open minded. Maybe they are more into like just firm like religious beliefs, something of that sort. But I feel like they're like, I just heard a bunch of hypocrites, right? It's like the blind leading the blind. So I'm called to say, okay, Spirit's giving me this example. So a lot of people who claim to be Christian, right? Um, they will judge others, right? Forwardly. And they will, judge people, talk poorly about them. I feel like you're somebody who's the opposite of that. You're somebody who is not judgmental. You love people for who they are. You accept people for who they are. Uh huh. And I feel like, hmm, they misconceive you. Mm-hmm. They misconceive you. Three of Swords. Hmm. I feel like these are the people who wanted to, or this person, and it could have been this person and multiple people, right? They wanted to leave you feeling left out, heartbroken, in a depression, feeling like you don't fit in. Yeah. The Sun and the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're getting back in touch with your inner self, your childhood self. The way Spirit's showing it to me, it's like going through a whole new rebirth. hmm You're learning to love yourself again, right? You're learning to love who you are. I just heard corks and all. Um, have fun. Be you. Not feel like you have to dumb yourself down. Hide behind what other people's standards are. Yes. And it happened after this betrayal here. People stabbing you in the back and then calling themselves a friend, right? Calling themselves a lover. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. I feel like you were going with the flow, right, of life at some point. Spirit shown it to me like somebody just doing line work every day, right? And I just saw Laverne and Shirley, the old show. So this is the way Spirit is showing it to me. So this would be like a whole bunch of boring ass people, right? Doing line work, bored, mundane, doing the same old thing every day, the same old routine. But you're more like a Laverne and Shirley. And if you watch the beginning of that show, this might date my life, but whatever, I don't care. I'm about to be 46 on the 17th, so I don't care. So any other Tauruses, happy birthday. But that's how Spirit is showing it to me. If you watch Laverne and Shirley, the start of their show is, we're gonna do it, and they're like fooling around. They work in a factory, and they're like messing up the whole system. Like that's like you're silly. You know what I mean? That's how Spirit's showing it to me. And we have the Emperor and the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're walking away from people who want to be in power, right? Take over, be in charge of you. Also, I'm called to say, if you were working a regular 9 to 5, I feel like you're feeling like you want to get away from that. So maybe that's where this spirituality and your spiritual gifts are being heightened. You could be walking away from that kind of people mentality, jobs, right? People trying to keep you in a box. You're meant to be free, live life. Thank you, Spirit. I haven't watched Laverne and Shirley in many years. I think they still air it on one of those channels, like old episodes. But like I said, and to be honest with you, I haven't watched TV really in like 2 years. But anyway, the number 4 could be very significant as well. I feel like you are... You're in this energy where you're relaxing. Spirit's wanting you to rest, meditate, retreat, be in solitude again. And I feel like this is because there's going to be a big change. Yes. Because, y'all, I was asleep again tonight. I wasn't going to get on because my job has been very busy lately. Again, I'm a florist on my regular 9 to 5. And life is life and it's whooping my butt. Because it's about to be Mother's Day. So, very busy time of the year. But Spirit woke me up like, get on. Okay. So you could be called to, yes, rest, but like, I feel like you're recuperating. Yeah. Page of Cups. There's some kind of creative opportunity coming into play here. I feel like you're going to be surprised by this. I feel like others will be surprised by this. And I feel like you're gonna find some kind of new love in this. Give me something more for the collective. Strength. The number 8 could be significant as well. I feel like you're gonna be called to be courageous here, collective. Follow some sort of passion. And I feel like it's like something you're doing spiritual. I know this is spiritual. Having compassion for others, compassion for yourself. Um, Taming people who. I just heard persuasion, right? But it's like, I'm not seeing it as like in a bad way, like persuading people to go towards you. It's almost like, persuading people just to see that it's okay to be different. Yeah. The Fool. New beginnings. Helping people to see that they have possibilities, right? Taking new opportunities. Living life. Having pleasure in what they do. Thank you, Spirit, and what you do. Page of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like helping people to get new ideas. This could be a new way that you're going to be communicating with people here. I feel like giving people like mental clarity, right? Giving people truths. Maybe like speaking about what you've been through to help others. Yeah. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, helping people to get out of the confusion, right? A new way of thinking. No longer using clouded judgment, right? Not knowing like what their purpose is, not knowing and your purpose, right? And not knowing not feeling restricted, like they can't do something new, right? And be comfortable in whatever they're doing. Stepping outside of the box. Maybe if somebody has like an insecurity, right? Um, maybe you'll help to make them feel more comfortable, right? I'm called to give this example, okay? Because each one teach one, right? So the way Spirit's showing this to me is like, for me personally, like I never probably would have did this, okay? And I feel like I do need to be a little bit more consistent with it. It's a little hard at this time, so forgive me, collective. After this holiday, I promise to be more accountable and being on every day for you guys, because it does help to guide, and I do love and appreciate all of my followers and my viewers. But it's like not caring if you're reaching masses, right? It's being content with knowing you're helping even just one person. But where, but let me backtrack. I apologize. So where I said I normally wouldn't have done this because I do not like to be center stage, right? I'm the type of person that I'm actually, if you would meet me in person, collective, I'm very outgoing. I am silly as shit. But very friendly, very charismatic, I feel. I also have a little sassy side to me too, but you would never think I was as shy as I am. I have a stage fright. So I would never personally have done this without the push of my spirit guides and my team and knowing that I wanted to help others. So that could be you. Give me something more. Yeah, justice. This is justice for you. I feel like balance, fairness, right? Cause and effect. It's like, again, what I just talked about kind of with my situation. It's like reaching others, helping them. And I feel like it is destined for you to be able to speak your truth, and be able to help others, right? Maybe people who feel stuck. Give me something more. Amen. With the Six of Swords. Transition. Helping them leave behind toxic patterns, old ways, negative ways of thinking, right? Just moving forward. Trusting in spirit. Trusting to be led in the right direction. Yes. With the Two of Cups, out of love. And this is so true because I know this is how I feel about each and every one of you. Like, I might not know you personally, but I have a very kind heart, right? And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you do as well. Just being able to connect with other people, like-minded people who are genuine, who are loving, who are kind. Of course, you still always have your negative people, right? There's always going to be somebody who leaves a negative comment, or there's going to be somebody who judges, right? But you ignore those type of people because at the end of the day, you come with love, right? I know the first time I ever seen a negative comment on one of my posts, it hits a little, right? You're going to feel that. So if you decide to open a channel, or if you're a tarot reader, if you are just a spiritual speaker, or maybe you do it in person, whatever have you, don't allow negative people to stop you, right? Because you have a message for someone. You went through things, collective, and dark times, and been around people who wanted to hurt you, betray you, and things like that. But this didn't happen for no reason. It's for you to help someone else out of that same situation that you have been through. Right? I used to always tell my children, I used to always say, the game never changes, just the people do, right? So it's like, I don't think my kids got it until recently, and I don't know about you, collective, but I got children that are 27, 25, 21, and then 17 and 16, okay? And I think finally they're just now understanding it. It's like, I don't say things to you to give you advice for no reason. I'm the person that loves you the most. I always want the best for you. So if I say something to you, if I notice something that's of somebody that you're dealing with, it's not because I want you to not be around that person because I'm being the meanie, right? It's because I see something in them that I've seen before in patterns that I've dealt with, right? The game never changes. The patterns never change. The people might change. It's a whole new person doing it, but it's the same pattern, okay? So you could be teaching people that, right? Boom. Three of Pentacles, yes. Like I said, teamwork, helping. You could be seen on a stage. Using what you've learned and implementing it and helping others. Yes. I'm called to use the true emotion again. Yeah. It's like, what this looks like. Dealing with people who are selfish, stubborn, arrogant, in their pride and ego. You fucking see it. Okay? and it's called out loud to you. So it's like, you know, giving your advice. I love and hate when I hear people say, "Well, I have to learn," or everyone has to learn on their own. Yeah, yes and no. Okay, I wish I would have had somebody to give me good advice, right? Years ago. And I probably would have did things a whole lot fucking different. And I wouldn't have dealt with some of the situations I dealt with. But in my life collective, I was around other people who thought that this shit was normal too, that toxic behavior. Oh, well, you know, that's how men are. That's what you hear. That's how men are. Or, um, you know, that's just the way life works. No, it don't. It don't have to, right? Shady, yeah. People wearing masks, people being fake. You could have dealt with some people who were, and this could have been an ex that was very obsessed, crazy, wouldn't let you go. I know I have one of those. I actually have a couple of those, actually. Mm. And that's the thing, collective. So, because you're such a light, right? A light-hearted person, very loving and kind, you could have people like this that have a hard time letting you go. Yeah. Always wanting to backtrack, send you some kind of message. There could be somebody getting ready to try to send you a message again. I see running and mirroring. Yeah, it's almost like these people. I'm getting that runner chaser dynamic. But like somebody trying to mirror you, right? Trying to be seen in your light, but then trying to make you look bad, make you look like you're the crazy one, make you look like you are the one in the wrong. Yeah, it's fucking weird. People are weird as shit. Spell love, yeah. So, collective, I'm seeing here too that like somebody could actually be into some kind of dark magic. That's for some of you. But then I'm also getting like they wanted to keep you in a fucking illusion, right? To make you feel like you needed them. Without them you can't survive. Even though they were treating you like shit, right? It's like this is how spirit just showed it to me. It's like you know how they say you wear love goggles, right? I feel like this is somebody who wanted to permanently put love goggles on you. That no matter what they did, or this could be multiple people, no matter what they did, you would always see the good in them. And I am so guilty of that for many, many years. No matter what somebody did to me, I would always find a way to say something good about them or what they've done and be forgiving, right? Um, but it's funny because these are the same people that will not give you your flowers, will not give you credit, will not, they'll make you out to be crazy, make you out to be the one that's mean, right? Yeah, secrets. These are people. Sorry for my voice fading, but there's a card that fell on the floor, so I'm gonna get it. Yeah, this is people who like do things behind your back, have a lot of secrets, very sneaky, conniving. But then I love you. You could have been married to this person. You could have been engaged to this person, or it's just showing me in general, like you being very loving towards people, very kind, right? Um, But for some of you specific, this could be somebody, again, that you were in a relationship with. This would have been a serious relationship. They always wanted to have secrets. Give me something more. Yeah, here comes the I miss yous. I just seen a saying on somebody's, I don't know if it was TikTok, some kind of social media, right? It could have been on YouTube, I don't know. But the guy says, if somebody, next time somebody tells you they miss you, say, well, if you would have acted right, you wouldn't have to, right? I really love that. Yeah, living in the moment. I feel like this is where you're at right now, collected. And if you're not here yet, you're getting here, right? Spirit wants you to be here. Your ancestors, your spirit team, the divine, right? The universe wants you to be able to live. Okay, because I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you've been trapped in this illusion that like life is supposed to be so rough. Life is not meant to be this way. And I'm even speaking to myself. It's like just going to work every day, not enjoying anything, dealing with the same kind of toxic people all the time. And this could be bosses, relationships, friendships. I mean, whatever have you, being around family that's just so, ugh. Yeah. Give me something more. Feeling like shit. These people had you feeling like shit every day. These situations, these people. And that's where they wanted to keep you. I feel like you're the type of person that this has brought you closer to the divine, to God, right? And I feel like you're doing a lot of healing. Having faith that things are going to get better. Even if you're in the roughest of situations right now, collective, just having that faith of a mustard seed, knowing that this is all happening for a divine purpose, right? Yes. And you're going to turn your pain into power. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to end that here. Hopefully this resonated with somebody. If it did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you feel drawn to do so. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you can see future reads. And if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need is inside my description box. I'll see you next time. Bye.